a couple things. I'm reading Mencius Moultberg, Open Letter to Open-Minded Progressives and other stuff. And I'm also reading Bill McKibben. Bill McKibben is the climate change guy and activist, writer, educator. He's written a lot of books, and I'm reading right now the Flag, the Cross, and the Station Wagon. The Flag, the Cross, the Station Wagon, which is good. You know, there's lots of good stuff in it. Some of the things not so good, but I don't understand people who can't, read different things and get a lot out of different things because they're so ideologically hamstrung and myopic. We're so invested in the work that they've done to bolster the dogmatism surrounding their absolutist ideological choices or choices in ideology that they just can't look at anything else or get anything from anything else. And I also have friends who, if somebody has any tinge of mysticism or poetry or religiosity, they just say bullshit, 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 because they're Richard Dawkins reading fellows who, if it's not that brand of science or scientism, as some people say, I don't believe in the scientism thing, but then it has absolutely no value on any level for anybody, ever. And the real bullshit artist in the world is this meme, this myth of Uncle Sam and all the good he does in the world. That's BS, if you ask me. But anyway, it's complicated, isn't it?
Oh, I'd give anything to get out of Oz altogether. But which is the way back to Kansas? I can't go the way I came.
No, that's true. The only person who might know would be the great and wonderful Wizard of Oz himself.
The Wizard of Oz? Is he good or is he wicked?
Oh, very good, but very mysterious. He lives in the Emerald City, and that's a long journey from here. Did you bring your broomstick with you?
No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Well, then, you'll have to walk. The Munchkins will see you safely to the border of Munchkinland. And remember, never let those ruby slippers off your feet for a moment, or you will be at the mercy of the Wicked Witch of the West.
But how do I start for Emerald City?
It's always best to start at the beginning, and all you do is follow the yellow brick road.
What happens if I
just follow the yellow brick road?
My, people come and go so quickly here. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road?
Follow the yellow brick road. 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 Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick road. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a wizard, a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
And if you can't read different sides of things and get things from different things. If you can't understand walking into a church and imagine how people feel when they're contemplating God, then you're just kind of a bereft, shallow person. Because think of all the centuries before the mid-19th century when people of great value, like Newton, were mystics or religious or whatever, and still came up with valuable things, did valuable things. We're human beings, man. We're people. We're not some freaking mythological genius or ubermensch. You can haggle about what human nature is all you want, but it's a complex thing, it's a broad thing, it's a deep thing, and it includes a lot of stuff, right? Not just your tiny little myopic point of view. So yeah, read the reactionaries and read the progressives and see if there's some stuff in there that might be useful for everybody. Or, if you're going to bolster, even Mussolini read Marx and understood Marx, So, if you're going to come up with your world-saving thing, ideological clique or system of government that's going to change everything, you're going to have to look at what people think, all kinds of people, and how they feel, and how they live, and what they need to live, and what they need to be healthy human beings, psychologically and physically. And emotionally, spiritually, okay? And you can define all these things any way you want. But it's pretty sad when people can't do it. I was reading a book review, and things to think about is like public choice theory, rational choice theory, grand strategy, stuff like that. So you get your Niccolo Machiavelli and all that stuff, but these people didn't exist in a vacuum. And their thing isn't the ultimate success in the universe. They just added a bit to the picture puzzle we call history. But anyway, here's some profits first, because, that's basically what it's all about. You can choose to be very profitable very quickly if you don't want to grow. That's Sunil Mittal. Now, what are we talking about growth? Okay, there's all kinds of ways to think about growth besides one narrow perspective, economic perspective on growth, right? It is respectable to have no illusions, and safe and profitable and dull. Illusions. Okay? That's a Joseph Conrad quote. Think about it. Here's Dick Cavett. As long as people will accept crap, it will be financially profitable to dispense it. And here's a quote from moi, Bouliam T. I could sell shit to the sewer if I wanted to. So anyway, these, it's just like, if you're so invested in your ideology that you can't look at anything else and find value in it that's outside of your narrow, myopic ideological scope, then you're an impoverished thinker, and your thing is never going to catch on, because you can't get enough people behind you for a long enough time to get your 1,000-year Reich. And by the way, you should read Bill McKibben, even if you think he overstates things sometimes, or whatever you think about him and his work and his activism, because if we don't get this climate thing right, we're not going to have 1,000 years of anything anyway. I mean, it's going to be really rough for people. It's starting to get rough right now. But anyhow, it's tragic. We know what the problems are and what the solutions are, but we can't follow them because we're playing realpolitik. We're playing game theoretic, winner takes all strategies that aren't even strategic in the hopes of just keeping our careers and making tons of money. While most of us make nothing, we accept the mean. So I was thinking today, if dose makes the poison and the cure, then Anec-Dosing makes the meme, which can be good for society and people or bad for society and culture, right? A meme can be really destructive or it can be really helpful. And Anec-Dosing is like dosing on anecdotes or stories that are just shallow or destructive. And we should choose the right dose of the right stories that can inspire us and help us figure out how to live a meaningful life and how to contribute to ensuring that other people can have a meaningful life. Maybe you don't care because your ideology is just all that. Or your Richard Dawkins reading has just set you straight and now you're a real scientist. Get your white coat. Take a pic, put it on Instagram. Boolean T, out.